Hey guys, it's Scott with Scottie Beat Cards, and in this video I want to show you my favorite cards in my collection. So as I've been prepared to move, we're actually moving in the next few days. I haven't had a ton of time to make some really in-depth videos on certain topics. And so I thought it would just be fun in the meantime to show you some of my favorite cards in my personal collection and why they are my favorites. So let's do the top 15. First honorable mention or two, I'll just show these two. They're recent purchases over the last few years. They're pretty cool. This is a Machado out of 25, flagship rookie, and a Max Scherzer Topps Update Chrome. These were box toppers, so really hard to find. Not many of them at all. I think there's 45 or 46 players in the checklist, and so you need to open 46 hobby boxes to pull this card on average. So pretty cool. This one turned out to be pretty good buy because he's played great, but that's a pretty awesome card too. Okay, so let's jump into it. I'll do my top 15. There's some cards that have better stories than others, and I'll share them if they have a good story. This one is a pretty straightforward card. I bought this card 3, 4, 5 years ago. It's a Mike Trout 2011 E-Topps rookie card. The E-Topps are all numbered to 999, and there's always the rumor that not all 999 of them actually made it to the market because it was a program where I had to redeem them online when they were digital collections, kind of like the NFTs before the NFTs, but not at all. But either way, it's still a cool card, and that's number 15. At number 14, we have my sole superfractor that I own. This is a Max Scherzer superfractor. So Max Scherzer, probably one of my favorite pitchers that I've personally seen pitch. He's really good. He could have 3,500 to 4,000 strikeouts at the very, very most over the next few years, depending on his health. Right now, he's not been healthy, but this is also his first year with the Washington Nationals. So it's Washington Nationals rookie superfractor, you could say, and this was before Topps Chrome Sapphire, Topps Chrome Ben Baller, so there's really only the Topps Chrome Superfractor and the finest Superfractors, so it makes this card a little bit more valuable. This next card is a Juan Soto 2016 Bowman Chrome autograph. I traded a Juan Soto Atomic rookie autograph from Bowman's Best for this, and I think value-wise it was pretty fair. I just figured in the long term Juan Soto's flagship rookie would be worth more, just like Mike Trout's Bowman Chrome autographs worth more than his flagship rookie autographs. So this one's a great card, 210 subs, bold autograph. I had one that I bought for $250 at one time, sold it for $500 thinking I was smooth, and then they hit a peak of like 6,000. So I traded pretty straight fair. Basically the card I traded only paid $300 for, so I'm really only in this card about $300. These next two cards I count as one spot because they're the exact same card. This one has more attachment to me. I actually bought this one for $40 at my card shop in Idaho, and at the time I knew what it was. I knew it was a great card. It has a print line on the back, which is common for these cards. The Greinke is a potential Hall of Famer. I think he's a Hall of Famer in my personal opinion. He almost has 3,000 strikeouts, over 200 wins, 75 WAR, but he doesn't have a Bowman Chrome autograph, so this is his next best thing. His base is even rare, but these refractors are numbered to 300 only. He has a refractor, an X-fractor, and a gold refractor, and that's it. So it makes these extremely hard to find, and an 8 and an 8.5 is actually really good condition for this set. After that, we have an Albert Pujols retrofractor. I traded for this one recently. I showed this on one of my recent pickup videos. I traded, I think, a Mookie Betts real one autograph, a Juan Soto Bowman Chrome autograph PSA 8 and like $1,000 for it. I probably don't know if I won that trade, but either way, I think long term it'd be nice to have a rare Pujols in my collection as he's breaking all sorts of records and climbing all-time leaderboards. For a retrofractor, the back looks really good besides the top left corner, and other than that, the back is really, really clean. So great looking card. The retrofractors shine great. Not great on camera, but overall a really nice card to have in your collection. Next up, we have one of my very favorite cards. This is a Bryce Harper short print rookie. Bryce Harper basically started the short print revolution back in 2012. He had a short print in Series 2, and you probably haven't seen this card too often. There's only about 400 graded between PSA, SGC, and BGS. It's a true short print. They're very hard to find, and they're very hard to find in decent condition, but this one is a Bryce Harper short print. They probably value, I don't want to focus on value in this video because that's not the most fun thing about cards, but this one does go for quite a bit now as people have realized how rare it is. He has an update rookie debut card that's not worth a ton just because it's a rookie debut, and he also has a few other 661. This is 661A, but he has other 661 cards that came in complete sets that just don't carry a premium like this short print does. So I would say this is Bryce Harper's very best rookie card, and I'm glad I was able to pick it up. I traded a Trevor Story 1/1 high-tech rookie card for this. At the time, they were both worth around like $400, and I think I won that trade just for the long term because Bryce Harper played great, won an MVP, and he was able to be become, one of our generation's best players. Next up, I have two of them. This is a Paul Goldschmidt Bowman Chrome Gold Refractor autograph. I bought both of these this last offseason, anticipating a decent year for Paul Goldschmidt, because I thought he was on a Hall of Fame path if he had 1 or 2 more really good years. And luckily, he's had one of the best years, if not the best year in all of baseball. So these cards, I paid less than $1,000 for each of them. I probably paid, I think, $700 for one, $800 for another. But overall, I'm really happy with these. And he has so few autographs. He has 0 rookie licensed autographs. It's just this auto and his Bowman Platinum autograph for rookie or prospect autographs. So really awesome cards. They're each numbered to 50, which is common for Bowman Chrome. You can see up here, this is 03 and 02. I never realized that. It's number 3 and 2. And you got to get number 1. That'd be great. But number 3, number 2, back-to-back signing from Paul back in 2011. Next up, we have a Juan Soto Topps Chrome Update Refractor. I got my tonsils out in the December of 2020. And when I did, I spent all day on eBay and I saw this card raw and decided to buy it because I was a little loopy and decided I wanted it. I bought it raw. I think I paid $1,500 for it at the time, which was one of the more expensive cards I ever purchased. And it graded to BGS 9.5, so I have a lot of attachment to this card, probably more than I should. He has 0 really refractors from his Topps Chrome Update besides the pink refractor, this refractor, X-Fractor, gold refractor, and so forth. And so because of that, he has no base refractor that's not numbered, and I think that will always have this card be worth a small fortune if he continues to play well. I know he's had a rough year so far this year, still has like a 140 OPS, 2 WAR. So his bad year, still most players really good year. But I want to see more of Soto this year, and I think he'll start to play better. But either way, I've always loved this card. 2018 was one of my very favorite sets ever to collect, so this is definitely a top 10 card in my collection. After that, we have a Mike Trout. This Mike Trout is one I also picked up in the offseason. This is his 2011 Bowman Sterling rookie card. Probably one of my very favorite rookie cards of Mike Trout. This one is special in particular. First of all, it looks so cool, but it's also numbered to 25. So I was never thinking I'd have a Mike Trout rookie card numbered this low, but I was able to pick this one up in the offseason, and I love it. So one of my very favorite cards to look at. I think I'm going to go for the Bowman Sterling from 2011 refractor or better set, because the refractors are numbered to 199 or lower. And so if I can get a refractor or lower, they're all rookies. It's a 50 card set. It's a really fun set to really try to complete. Freddie Freeman's in there, Salvador Perez, Paul Goldschmidt, Mike Trout, Jose Altuve. Really, really great checklist. But anyways, black refractor, number 25. I think it's a really pretty card. Next up, this is an interesting one because I have a few of them. But what this is this is Mookie Betts. I'm using the Topps Chrome and the flagship, so I'm going to go through all of them. This is the gold refractor number to 250. This is the camo number to 99. This is the black number to 63. This is another gold number to 250. This is the black refractor number to 99. And this is the pink number to 50. So I've completed the Mookie Betts Topps Chrome update and the Topps update Rainbow. And it was not an easy task. This pink was so hard to find in decent conditions. I'm glad I found this one. I paid more for this than any other card I've ever purchased, probably at the very wrong time, but we all bought at the top of the peak in 2021 or 2020. I'm glad the one I bought was at least a PC card, but I don't think it's worth much less than what I paid for it. So either way, it's a pretty good looking card still. But I have all the other Mookie Betts. I don't want to have like the red and the blue and the golds that aren't really as rare as these ones. But this is one of my favorite cards of all time. I know the actual guy who took the photo of this card. I've asked him to come onto the show a couple different times because he has such cool stories, but he doesn't really want to. He wants to be private, and that's totally fine. But this card will always be the one card that really pulls me into the hobby, that really gets me excited about collecting. And I'll always try to find more parallels if they're available to me. Okay, so now we are in the top few. Another situation where I have 3 of them. This is the Mike Trout 2011 Topps Update. So here's a BGS 9.5. Here's a BGS 8, the gold number 2011. And here is the Cognac. This is the non-numbered version. This Cognac's interesting. Look at those subgrades. An 8 centering, 9.5, 9.5, 9.5. So if it wasn't for the centering, this card is a gem mint card. And the centering's really not that bad. I want to see if it could get like a PSA 9, but I don't think it would. Probably is too far centered off. But regardless, great card. I got this when it was not too expensive because of the centering, and I'll probably never sell it just because it is a great card. As for the gold, I bought this one raw, graded it with BGS. The centering looks just as bad as the BGS 8.5, but it got an 8.5 centering versus this one was an 8 centering. If this one would have gotten an 8 centering, it would have been a BGS 9, so it's a real bummer, but it's just kind of the opinionated grader that day and how they felt, essentially. Then this card is probably the one card in my collection that I'll never sell, literally no matter what happens. Reason for it is because when I was at my peak Mike Trout collecting, when I was really looking for Mike Trout, I had all sorts of saved searches on my eBay account. And one of them was a 2011 Topps Update set. I always thought if I could find a partially finished set, then I could eventually buy the Mike Trout, because I didn't own this card? Well, a guy listed a 2011 Series 1, Series 2, and Update Complete set. And I thought that was interesting because he was asking like $50 for it. And I figured it would just be a partial set with the Trout. So I asked him, hey, does this have all the cards or is it missing any cards? He said, no, it has all of them. So I took a chance and I bought it for $50 and this card was in there. I'll never sell it. I'll never try to get rid of it or profit on that. It was just a little dream come true for me at the time. This card was, what, $1,500 when that was happening. Probably still worth $1,000 now. And so I was able to pick this up for an affordable price for me and to complete the entire set, which was pretty awesome. After that, this is one of my more unique cards in my collection. This is a Mookie Betts Canary Diamond Refractor. The Canary Diamond Refractors are numbered to 3. This is the highest graded of all of them. So this is a very pretty, very unique card for my Mookie Betts PC. There's only one chromium autograph card from Mookie, and this is it. Bad thing is it is a sticker, as you can see from that angle there. But bold autograph, gem mint condition, really fun card to have, really pretty. If I really wanted to be crazy, I could try to complete this set, but there's too many good players in the checklist, so it's not worth it. Even the not great players can sell for quite a bit. So pick this one up in the offseason as well. I paid probably more than I should have again, but hey, when you're a player collector, sometimes you have to go a little bit over to get the card and not have somebody else snag it from you. Next card. This is a Mookie Betts Real One autograph from 2014 Heritage High Number. The Heritage High Number was a box set, and in the box set, you got one autograph. The Real One autographs now are numbered to the year they were, how far away from Topps has been produced. So like, let's say it's been 70 years since 1952, so it's numbered to 70. But back in 2013 and 2014, the actual Real One autograph Red Inks were numbered to 10 in the high number set. So this is one of Mookie Betts' very most rare cards. It has a 10 autograph, 6.5 grade. It's because of this corner up there. But I didn't care. I just wanted to get it graded. And honestly, other than that, the card looks pretty good. You can even see on the back, there's not really any major issues. Maybe some corner wear on that same corner. But one of Mookie Betts' very, very, very best autographs. He does not autograph anything anymore. He has an exclusive deal with Fanatics. He might be introduced later in some new sets upcoming, but this is one of his very best autographs in existence because it's his only Real One Heritage autograph, and it's a number to 10, 01 of 10, which is really unique in my opinion for a Mookie Betts collector. My number 2 card is a Mike Trout 2011 Topps Finest X-Fractor autograph. And the reason I put this above a lot of other cards is just because this, at the time when I bought it, it was, I think I paid $2,000 for it, and it was already graded as a VGS 9.5. It was by far the most expensive card I'd ever purchased at the time. And I remember I had to save up for it, and I communicated with the seller forever on eBay, and it was just a card I've spent hours staring at, and since it's been in my collection, however many years it's been. And because of that, I've always loved this card, and the only way I'd ever sell it is if I ever could upgrade it to a Bowman Chrome autograph. That's the only literal way I'd ever move it. But I think his on-card rookie autographs are underrated. He only has on-card rookie autographs in 2011 Topps Finest. He has a Bowman Sterling autograph, numbered I think like 150 or something, or 109, something really low, but it's a sticker auto. So this is his only on-card rookie auto, no Topps Chrome, no anything else. So I think this card eventually will get more significance in the hobby. It's just hard when his Bowman Chrome autograph is the iconic card. Either way, numbered to 299. This started my love for 2011 Topps Finest. I've now completed the set for the base set, refractor or better, because all refractors are numbered. I'll probably go for their autograph refractor set eventually too. And at number 1, it's funny, this whole list has been modern, but then I have one vintage card at number 1. But this card is a Willie Mays 1951 Bowman card. But this card is special to me because of how I got it. The reason why I care about this card so much is because I had to track this one down, and I eventually got it from a really good friend now who lives here in Utah. He's an older gentleman. But I was looking for this card. I had the funds saved for it, but for some reason I just could not find the right deal. And in this BVG4 is probably a little highly graded. It's probably more of a PSA 2, or if I can be lucky, a 2.5. But either way, I finally tracked it down after calling 4 or 5 different card shops. They gave me a lead based off of just a name. I found the guy's name online through an article. He was holding this card in the article. So then I had to look him up in the yellow pages, found him in the yellow pages, then called him, and we could make a deal for it. So a really fun story about how I actually tracked this down and got it in my PC. You can see in the back really clean, a little bit of wax stain, but on the front it's just a little off center with the print line unfortunately located on his face. This is Willie Mays' true rookie, and Willie Mays, in my opinion, besides maybe Barry Bonds, is the best player of all time. And you could say Willie Mays because he didn't do steroids. But anyways, thank you for watching my top favorite cards in my collection, guys. Other than that, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.